Well, it has been over 3 decades since there's been this much anticipation surrounding a Tampa-born pitcher in the World Series. Dwight Gooden went to Hillsborough High School, and in 1986, at 21 years old, he made his first World Series start with the Mets. Flash forward 31 years, and it's Lance McCullers, a former Jesuit standout, who will make his World Series debut in Game 3 between the Astros and the Dodgers. The series is tied 1-1. It's hard to believe, but while McCullers played at Jesuit, he never won a state championship there. So here lies an opportunity to help the Astros do that, a team who has also never won a World Series. Now the series shifts from LA to Houston tonight, and McCullers and his Astros teammates are glad to be back inside Minute Maid Park. In August, the city, of course, was devastated by Hurricane Harvey, and McCullers says the way the city responded to the storm still inspires this team.
It's still something that we think about because people here, they're hardworking people, man, and they went through something that a lot of people can't understand. A lot of people lost everything. So for us to be able to just play baseball for a couple hours, and for those people to be able to have a little bit of joy to get away from what they were having to go through is pretty special to be able to give that to them.
First pitch just after 8 o'clock tonight on Fox 13. Well, the Bucs injury report for Friday is pretty devastating from a defensive secondary standpoint. Brent Grimes, Robert McClain, and Josh Robinson all out for Sunday. Defensive tackle Chris Baker is listed as questionable with an ankle issue. And quarterback Jameis Winston also listed as questionable, but don't expect the face of the franchise to miss the division opener at Ray J as the Bucs welcome the Carolina Panthers on Sunday. Now, Winston threw for the very first time this week during today's walkthrough. The Bucs have been resting Winston and that right shoulder of his on Wednesdays and Thursdays. He threw free and easy this morning, showing no ill effects from the injury he suffered 2 weeks ago in Arizona. And Winston is expected to be full go against the Panthers. And head coach Dirk Cutter says it's not ideal to have your quarterback rest 2 practices a week, but that is where this team is right now.
Well, once the season starts and you have injuries, you're going to adjust based on those injuries, and we do that at every other position. It's a little bit less common at quarterback, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. And Jameis worked so hard all during the year. I mean, Jameis played one of his best games of his career last week. The second half probably was his best of his career, and he's played some good ones. So, you know, these guys are pros, and it's not ideal when any of your starters are missing time, but that's just the NFL today.
And here is a quick check of your lineup for Sunday. Scott Smith and Ricky Reynolds will get you ready for the big game with Tailgate Sunday at 10:30. Then at 1 o'clock, it's the Bucs and Panthers right here on Fox 13. And that game will be followed by the Washington and Dallas game at 4 o'clock. Of course, we've got college football here.
Big weekend.
FSU, Boston College tonight, getting the Sunshine State off.
Georgia-Florida game.
Georgia-Florida game. I forgot about that.
That's right.
You're
the Bulldog
Georgia
over
grad.
here
Yeah.
is excited. So.
Got to be quiet about that around here sometimes, don't you?
I'm a Bulldog.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Marissa.